welcome back to Gypsyfae Creations. I am at the Guinness factory in Baltimore. Crazy! I know, I'd rather be in the Irish one, but they opened one up at Baltimore and I never thought that was ever going to be a thing. So we had to take a day trip out and visit the Guinness Brewery and Factory in Baltimore, Maryland. How cool is that? So we've had a great day of exploring. It's opening weekend, and I thought, how neat would it be if I actually bought some Guinness beer and made some soap with it. And I'm going to share some of the photos and the videos of our day today at the Guinness factory, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. But let's make some Guinness beer. Let's get started. So I have soaked with beer before, and it was a Natty Boh beer. So this is the second time I've ever soaked with a beer, and the kind that I'm using is the Guinness Blonde Lager, and this is kind of like a hoppy citrus. And the reason why I chose this one is because this is going to be the main beer that the brewery in Baltimore is going to be making. They're not going to be making the original Guinness Stout. That's still going to be imported, so I thought it would be really neat to use that. So process for soaping with beer or soaping with brews is that you have to let all the alcohol evaporate. Whether you leave it open for a few days until it's all evaporated, or you can simmer it. If you can wait and let it sit, that is a better method than brewing it, because why do I keep saying that word instead of boiling it? Because a lot of the components and the benefits that are in the beer are boiled out. So, highly recommend letting it sit. And then you have to freeze it. Once you freeze it, then you can add the lye to it. So it is quite a lengthy process. I'm only making a small little loaf of it in the original loaves that I have here. So I've poured it in. I've got some buttermilk powder. I've got some kaolin clay, sodium lactate, lye, water, and all my oils. So we're going to give that a whirl. Alright, so that is at a light trace because the fragrance I am using today is called Oatmeal Stout. Although I'm not using a stout beer, it's still supposed to be a beer fragrance. It is from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and I read the reviews on this. I remembered to read the reviews, and there was a lot of complaints of it seizing up. So maybe nothing fancy here, I don't know. I'm using some all-natural colorants. I've got some titanium dioxide, so I'm going to pour a majority of the soap batter in that. I'm going to pour some into this little guy, and then in the rest of this bucket I've got some, don't even know how to say that, Ileite? I don't know, it's some kind of clay. This was a discontinued item from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and I thought, it's brown, I'm going to put it in my soap. So that's in there, and then I've got my flaxseed that I'm going to stick in here. This doesn't add much color, it's more of a exfoliant. And this fragrance smells so good. So good. If you're a fan of oatmeal almond milk and honey scents, or just oatmeal in general, it says it has notes of oats and like fresh and roasted barley and orange in it. To me, it smells like if a gingerbread man and a oatmeal cookie had a baby. That's what that smells like. Doesn't smell anything like beer in my opinion, but it is really good. It's a very like fall or cozy winter scent. Highly recommend it, but let's see how it acts up in my soap. So I'm going to mix lightest to darkest and add my fragrance and start pouring. The fragrance also has vanillin in it. I think it was about 6%, so this is going to darken the soap. I am not going to combat that with any type of vanilla color stabilizer. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Alright, let's start pouring. Alright, so I'm just mixing in the fragrance here. I'm going to mix it in because, like I said, if it's going to behave badly, I'm going to be nice to it. So if you've never been to Ireland, and it's fine if you never want to go, but there is a very big touristy attraction there called the Guinness Factory. And I have a funny story, and I'll get to that later. But if you can't get over to Ireland and you could just so happen to visit Baltimore, because who wants to come to Baltimore? No one ever comes to Baltimore. But they put this new brewery in, and it's amazing. I can't believe that I got to visit a Guinness factory or brewery that's in my home state. Like that, I never ever imagined that was going to happen. They had 22 beers on tap, and you can try them all. There's really good food there. Obviously, if you don't like beer, I don't recommend that you go there. You can take tours. This particular factory is going to be doing a lot of experimental stuff, which is really neat because you just want to tap into the American market, and we're really into like IPAs and sours right now. So they have a lot of beer to try there. Like I said, 22 things on tap was just amazing. Oh boy, look at this stuff. It's thickening up already. Yup. So let's see what I can do with this. I can't wait to go back to this place. The food was really, really good. I got some Chesapeake poutine fries, which had crab meat in it, and we got some like rockfish, and they had like, it was so fancy. The sounds of the food was so fancy, but it was so good. I think for my birthday I'm gonna try and get everyone together so we can go. And they had a really nice outdoor area. Oops, they had some like games and live music and food trucks, and it was just really nice. Really, really nice. Never imagined I'd be going to a Guinness factory in Maryland. So back to the real Guinness factory. Bradley and I went a long, long time ago. And back before iPhones. So I didn't have a fancy iPhone when we went. And we had to rely on this solar-powered, waterproof phone that I had, or watch that I had, that had all the time zones in it. It's like how I set alarms. It's how I kept track of what time it was, like back home and where we were in Ireland. And we were going to the Guinness factory. We were staying with friends who had to work still, but we got to just roam around Dublin all day, and then we would meet up with them at their job, and they would just drive us back with them. So we were too scared to get on the buses or the Luas train. We just walked everywhere and then met them for a ride home. Since then, we've gone back and we're a little more of an expert about it, but I was afraid we were going to get lost and never find our way back. When you don't have a cell phone to, back in the day, to give you a map and an idea of where you are. Look at this. This is so thick. Ooh. So yeah, gotta work fast with this guy. So we had an hour left according to my watch, and we were going to go do the Guinness factory, which an hour is plenty of time. You can go do the tour. You can go up to the gravity bar where you get a really good view of Dublin and enjoy a Guinness. So we're walking in, and we took the tour, and we're up at the gravity bar drinking our pints, and I looked down at my watch and I'm like, crap, we have to go. Like, we have to go right now. We're gonna be late. We have to like sprint back to St. Patrick's Hospital where our friend worked. And this is so thick. I'm just like in awe. All right, I gotta go tap this down. Holy moly, this is so thick. I'm just gonna run my, what is this? What is this thing called? A paintbrush through this. This is done for. I really hope this turns out. Bradley.
You're right over here. There's seasoning.
Yeah. I mean, I've read the review of this fragrance, but I was just gonna take a chance. And it is so thick. It is just turning into plop.
That is applesauce all day.
I was trying to tell everyone our trips to the Guinness factory.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Well, it was until the end where I thought we were late, according to my watch.
Our original trip, or our trip
Yeah.
to the Irish Guinness factory.
yeah, I'm trying to tell him a funny story of that, but I'm like, woo-wee, I'm dying over here. This is so thick. The real Guinness factory in Ireland that we went to. So, I'm like, hurry up, Bradley, you gotta drink this beer. Chug this Guinness.
Yeah, after I chugged my Guinness, we had to chug a second Guinness because Tiara thinks that we are
late to meeting our ride.
Right.
Which, exactly. I don't even think you chugged mine because it was just impossible. You can't just chug a Guinness. It's like...
I drank as fast as I could.
It's
while
suicide.
walking down steps. Because
yeah.
The
gravity,
was,
yeah, and the gravity bar is like, I give up.
Oh Lord, what in the world?
Help.
I don't know.
Let me just
slap it on.
This is very distracting.
Really seized. Wow.
So anyway, we get all the way down to the bottom and we're walking out. We're like, what are these people doing still walking in here? Like, this place is closing.
This place is about to close.
They're still letting these people in?
And we're like, haha, tourists.
Yeah.
Idiots.
So we sprint back to the hospital we have to meet our friends at, and we're sitting on the curb and we're waiting for them. We're like, where are they? And, you know, just waiting. They're sitting on the curb. There's no way of getting a hold of them because we don't have the cell phones. We just have to sit there and wait. And the security guard at one point was like, you guys can't be here. And like, I promise we're waiting for our friends. Like, they're our ride home.
Yeah.
So, come to find out, and I looked down at my watch.
Oh, and then also, I think the guy's like, well, what time are your friends getting out?
Yeah.
And we told him the time, and he's like, what? Oh, okay, sure.
So I looked down at my watch and realized it's set to the whole wrong time zone. Like, I don't even know what the abbreviation was for it. I've never even heard of that time zone, but it was on the wrong time zone. We still had like 2 hours to go. And we messed up. Well, Tiara messed up. Crazy. But it was still fun. You still can say it, we did it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like drunk running in Dublin trying to get down some stairs.
Alright, so this is not at all going as planned. Especially if you're going to make soap with beer and use this fragrance.
Yeah, you were asking for it, kiddo. It does smell really good though.
It's so sad because I loved it so much.
So are you just gonna sprinkle on?
Yeah, I'm still wanting to try to play in it, but you know.
I don't know if it's not lit yet. You try it. A little bit.
Come on now. Be nice.
This is why you did a small batch?
Yeah.
Because you felt it might.
Yeah.
It might be bad for you. It might not behave itself.
This is my idea of testing out a fragrance.
doing a regular wrap with.
Yeah. Alright. It is what it is. Maybe it'll look pretty on the inside. Maybe I'll have another fail soap on my hands.
You keep on being very adventurous in your soap adventures.
That's why it's an adventure.
I know.
I'm learning.
It wouldn't be exciting to you if not, right?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I want to cry. Alright, oatmeal! Oh, look. Look, that's where I wanted to go.
Oh, nice.
Alright, crossing my fingers. And hoping that when I come back to unmold this and cut it, that we are all good here. They should not sell this fragrance, in my opinion, unless you're going to use it in something other than soap, because that was scary.
It smells really good, though.
Doesn't it smell like
that's
a
why.
gingerbread man and an oatmeal cookie had a baby?
Yes.
You're just saying that to agree with me.
No, there's something very specific that it smells like that I cannot put my finger on.
It has a little bit of an orange zest to it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Alright. So much mess. It's not horrible. It's very rustic looking.
Yeah.
It's not my typical extravagant topped. And see, I didn't even want to do in-bed on this. This is just simple. There we go.
I like it.
Let me. You want to spray that? My hands are.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want that to turn out looking even worse than it does if there's soda ash on it. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, gonna let this sit. And we'll be back to cut it.
Woo!
Can you turn that off too, because my hands are
Your hands
covered
are-
in like oatmeal.
You're quite oatmeal-y right now.
Aye, that was really loud. So I had to think back, when was the first time we ever went to Ireland? And it was in 2001. And
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow, really good job.
She's a whiz.
I'm applaud you on that
I
one.
didn't think we were even together then. I'm
Good
really
job,
bad with
2000
numbers. I'm like
2001,
dyslexic
really?
or something. 2011. There's two ones
Wow,
in there.
you want to start that video over now?
No.
No?
Because I hold on to things.
Oh yeah,
Like
you do.
the original Guinness factory map. Like,
Oh wow, you really did hold on to things.
who keeps these things?
Not anyone I know, except for you, obviously.
2011. Yeah, I was cleaning out a desk last night and I found this. And I'm like, how perfect is that? So now I think we need like a map of the one from Baltimore. No, we don't. That's silly. Who wants that?
Tira does.
So this soap is
A little wild and crazy.
a little questionable. It's got little air pockets on it because it's set up so fast that I just
Yeah.
couldn't get it into the mold fast enough. Which is, it's fine. It's going to have a rustic look. You'd think we were killing him.
You think?
So I've put the oatmeal on the side so that it doesn't like drag through the whole entire soap. I'm going to cut a little bit of these end pieces off here just so that, you know, it looks a little better. No.
It's fine.
No.
No?
What are you going to do with that?
Baby.
So I didn't get the design that I want in it. That's for sure. It's set up way too fast.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is going to darken up even more. It's interesting.
Oh, look, that one turned out pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't know what it reminds me of. I don't know if it's like caramel or
No.
bread
It's like very bready, yeah.
or
It's like a sweet bread.
what it reminds me of.
Kind of.
It smells really good though. I will give it that. I'm just never ever going to use it inside of a soap.
It's like a sweet honey bread, malty kind of smell. Like a sweet beer.
It's cool. It smells really good. It's
I think it's
unique. It's something I would not plan for, but you know.
It's a unique pattern that I think that you've never gotten
Full of
before.
surprises, soap is.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfectly fine with that.
I think it's cool.
It just smells so good.
It smells so good.
Anyway. I'll have to try soaping with a different beer next time as well, and a different fragrance.
Yeah.
I'm rather enjoying this whole beer soaping thing.
I think we should make an entire playlist of it.
Maybe. That's Brad's idea. What does everyone else think?
An alcohol-infused soap playlist. Wines, beers.
Alright. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Until next time, have a very nice day and smell you later.
Party foul.
Try our anniversary style.